Guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry if my voice is shaking today because I'm so nervous for this video, and you guys probably already know what it is because of the title and thumbnail, but I don't, so I'm stressing myself out because I'm doing a huge transformation today, and it's already made up. The decision on my mind is completely made up. I know that I want this. I will do it today, no doubt about it, but I'm still nervous. I'm trying not to be, but I'm still nervous. It's a huge transformation and I'm doing it myself. Actually, I'll be more nervous if someone was doing it for me because I'm a control freak. So actually I'm happy that I'm doing it myself, but I'm still very nervous about it. And what we are doing today, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I'm just shaking. Today I'm gonna chop all this hair off. So just to give you a little backstory to this and why I'm doing this. So the year is ending. 2020 is coming to an end. We are in December already and it flew by, but it was such a remarkable year. A lot of you are probably thinking it was like the worst year of your lives or something, and it was really tough for me as well. I think it was very tough mentally for everyone. And in the beginning of this year I made a video. It was actually, I think it was like the e-girl transformation or something, and it's very funny. That video didn't age well and I really laugh when I read the comments because a lot of people are like, this video didn't age well, because in the beginning of the video I'm saying how 2020 is such a special year and how I had really my hopes up for this year, and it's such a remarkable date. Like 2020 is like such a round number that I thought it was like the year of change in a way, and that you would be able to do anything that you wanted to. So that was my hopes for this year, and that would be such a remarkable year, and it was, but not in the same way that I thought. And I realized deep into the year, like more towards the end of the year, I went through all the phases, like being super productive when the pandemic started, for then to become a little bit more not depressed but a little bit more sad about all, and not being able to travel and all the stuff that I had to cancel work-wise. All the fun things that you usually do were cancelled, and not being able to meet your friends, your family, all of that then sunk into me. And I also went through that phase of being a little bit more sad, then to welcome another phase where I couldn't be that creative and had experienced for the first time anxiety in my life. So I had anxiety attacks and stuff more towards now the end of the year, and I struggled with that for a bit because I never had anxiety in my life, so it was something that I experienced. So I discovered a lot about myself this year, and also we had the Black Lives Matter movement and a lot of other movements that were very strong this year and made us really rethink our actions and our thoughts, and realizing that the change for this year was really made deep inside and not on the outside. I thought that it was going to be something that we are going to go out for our dreams and travel the world and do crazy stuff for this year, and it was exactly the opposite. When everything was taken away from us, we had to rearrange our thoughts and make some inner changes, because if something like this happens again, or maybe for the next year we keep going through this, it's important that we are stable inside and that we can rearrange our thoughts and learn how to live with difficulties, because it was a pandemic for us, but sometimes it's another disease that appears when you're perfectly healthy and the world is healthy and everything is going all right, and then suddenly everything falls on your feet and you have like a disease, or maybe you lose your job. Stuff like this happens, and if you're not really well internally, it's going to mess up with you. And as a result of all these thoughts and this weird year, I thought that I should end the year with a big change. Once again, an inner change. It's not like inner because it's going to be like a static change, but it's something that we really have emotional connection with, which is hair. And I was never very connected in that way. I always loved changing hair, and since I was like a teenager I wanted to dye it and cut it, and I didn't have that emotional connection that most people have, like,
oh my god, are you going to dye your hair at 16? Are you going to cut your hair? Oh, your hair is beautiful.
I hate when people tell me that, because when I think about changing, I already accepted the change and I'm so ready to do it, and sometimes that comments from people make me have second thoughts, and I think society in general really praises women's hair in a way that we feel almost trapped, and that we need to have like long beautiful hair and not mess up with it, don't ruin it. And the thing is, there are diseases and stuff that make your hair fall out, or people that are born without hair, and it's such an emotional journey because society made you think that it's so important to have long beautiful hair, thick hair, all that stuff. So all of this was running through my mind, and I'm sorry if I'm just giving you a huge talk right now, but yeah, all of those thoughts went through my mind, and I wanted to get my hair like this, really short. I had that in mind for a while, and my thought process in the beginning of the year was to dye my hair like this, or maybe dye it totally in really fun colors like blue and stuff like that, and really ruin it in a way, because bleaching gives a little damage to the hair. So my idea was to do that first while I have long hair, and then finish the year by cutting it. And I need something different to be inspired and keep going forward in terms of creativity. I feel like I need a change and I need to get rid of this. I'm gonna dye it in the same color, so really dark brown, almost black, and then cut it like this. Here are my inspo pics. I'm gonna put it all over the screen. And something else that I believe helped me making this decision is that I want to donate hair. I wanted to donate hair for the longest time. I once cut it like shoulder length, and it wasn't enough to donate. So I was kind of sad about it, cutting and not being able to donate it. And this time I made more research, and here in Portugal I couldn't find any places that were accepting hair right now, hair donations. But I found this organization, or I'm not sure how you say it, in the UK that accepts, like, I think the minimum is 17 centimeters, which is a good length, while others only accept like 30 centimeters, which is a lot. They are called the Little Princess Trust. I was scrolling through their Instagram. I was so happy to see the little girls that they have there receiving the wigs. It made me really emotional, and it really gave me that extra shot of courage that I needed to just make this transformation and send the hair. I'm not sure if they will be able to use this part of the hair that is bleached, but I have like a bunch, search for it, but I have like a bunch of hair that is black. So if they can use the black part, I'm happy about it. I'm gonna leave the link down below in case you want to donate hair, or in case you want to donate money and give someone a nice Christmas present. So enough with the super long talk, let's roll the intro and start the transformation. I'm so scared. Alright, so the first thing that I'm gonna do is actually give a really big cut, and I'm going to just make some braids on my hair. I think like 4 braids will be enough, and cut it so I'm able to ship the braid intact and perfect, and put it on an envelope and ship them as a donation. So I'm gonna start just dividing the hair. I'm gonna divide it in half. I'm gonna just split it down the middle, and then split each part into 2 again, and do this 4 sections. After this, I'm going to put like a hair tie here. So here's what I'm doing. This hair tie will be the first one that is marking more or less the length that I want. This hair tie will be the one that is going to hold the piece that I'm going to donate, which is all of this. And this is the shortest part, like this part is longer, so I think it's gonna be okay for donation. And I want to cut right above here. So I think this will be enough. I hope so. I hope I'm not cutting too much. And I'm gonna braid this part. Yeah, just like this, and then do the same with all the other sections. Okay, half of the hair is already braided. I'm gonna do the same with this part. Everything is braided. I'm super nervous right now. It's time for me to cut. I'm gonna cut right above this one.
Oh my gosh, I think I'm gonna have a panic attack, and I'm doing a TikTok at the same time, so pray for me. Alright, it's time to do it. I'm gonna be looking into that just because I'm recording a TikTok.
Pray for me now. Oh my god. I can't believe I'm doing this. Oh my gosh. I'm I'm so nervous. What am I doing? It's too late to back. Too late to back down.
My hair is so thick. My hair is so damn thick. Go, let it go in. Somebody. Oh my gosh. Really? For half an hour, nothing happened.
I want to scream so badly, but I want my neighbors to think I'm crazy. Look the amount of hair that I have, and this is just one part. I'm gonna faint now. I did it. Oh my gosh, this is funny. This is actually funny. I love it. Okay, so one braid is now up for donation. Alright, next one. Now everything's gonna be so easy. I've done the first one, which is the hardest one.
Now I'm just going to need to do the same to the others. It should be easier. Gonna be faster now.
Alright, last one is already cutted. I'm feeling so happy, and honestly I'm not nervous anymore because I'm loving it. I feel like I'm like younger. Alright, so I'm gonna show you all the braids. Here we go. We have 4 braids now here. So I'm gonna put this on an envelope and donate to Little Princess Trust. Alright, next thing to do is actually to dye my hair, and I'm gonna dye it exactly this color. I bought color number 3. I think it's like the lady helped me at the store today and she said it was my color, so I'm hoping it is. So now I'm gonna dye it. Let's go. Okay, so I have the hair dye here already mixed. It's looking kind of khaki brown muddy shade, and I'm just going to remove here
The little ponytails with gloves is kind of hurts.
Ooh, I like it so much. It's actually so cute. How cute is this? All right, I'm gonna call my mom to help me with this, so let's go. Alright guys, so the hair dye is all over the hair now, so I'm really feeling this look actually. My bangs are like pulled away right now. So yeah, this is how it looks. The cut, I haven't touched anything about the cut yet, so it's just exactly how I cut it in the beginning, but it's already looking good, isn't it? It's just my head, but I love these short haircuts when it's wet, so I think I will be rocking the wet look with a lot of gel in a lot of times. I want to recreate this kind of mood that I'm seeing right now and that I'm really loving, but I'm just feeling really great actually. But yeah, I'm gonna wait like half an hour now and then wash it and finish up with cutting hair and bangs, and yeah, see you in 13 minutes. I just washed it and honestly I really love it so far, and washing my hair is such a difference now. It's so much easier to put like shampoo and hair mask and everything. I'm gonna call my mom for help, and I'm gonna shop my hair in fast forward as well, but I'm just going to go by layers and really make it in a line, really cut it in a line so it's correct. And I'm gonna cut something like this as well to take some volume away. I don't know the exact terms, so don't come for me, but that's what I'm going to do. So I just finished cutting the hair and I just blow dried it and straightened it up a little bit. So are you ready for the final reveal? Here I go. Oh my gosh. It's so weird but so cute. I'm so happy with it. I feel so fresh. I never had my hair this short unless it was like when I was really a kid, like 5-6 years old, so it's really a big change. I also chopped my bangs a little bit, just a tiny bit, and I'm just feeling it. I love it. I really love it. I love when it's just tied up like this, and I love it behind the ear like this. It kind of suits me. Does it? I don't know. I think so. I really like seeing myself with this hairstyle. But let me know down below in the comments what you think about this big change of mine. How are we feeling about this new hair and all this stuff that can life can take away from us at any point, so it's not good to be too attached with a certain hairstyle or too emotional attached to hair. So I'm really happy that I chopped all off. A new year, a new hair. If you want to donate hair or money to this beautiful institution that is Little Princess Trust, you can find the link down below in the description. Or if you want to do any other kind gesture this Christmas, go ahead and do it, because I really feel like it's the perfect time to help others. And that's it. Hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and find all my other social media platforms down below: Instagram, TikTok and Depop, where I sell my closet. And that's it. Bye guys, thank you so much for watching, and see you next week.